ball on it back at the 15. So we're backing up right here. Mishandled, and we're giving it all the way to the Burns Flat-Dill City Eagles. That snap was a little bit low, and like I said, when we're down to 13 players and it takes 11 on the field, we got a couple of subs, and some of them don't have a lot of experience right here. And when that happens, we're just giving it to the Burns Flat-Dill City Eagles right here at this point. And quarterback got two blockers, hands that off to the right side, cuts up the field on the right corner. He's going to get some positive yards across the out to the 20-yard line from the 15. So that's a first positive gain right there for the Cordell Blue Devils on this possession. We've had mishap after mishap right here, and just nothing's working in a good way from that point. It'll be out here at the 20-yard line. Well, that's real good. I don't even know how I did that. So we'll go from that point. It'll be from that point. There it is. Yay, thank you, Deidre. We appreciate that. And it's my mistake right there, but we got it lined up. Timeout on the field. We'll take a quick break and join them.
If you've started college but haven't finished, you may feel like your story is already written. Remember, you're the author, and where your story goes from here is up to you. Finish your degree with Reach Higher at Western Oklahoma State College. Reach Higher can put you on a program path designed to help you earn your associate degree from Western. Start writing your next chapter today. Visit wosc.edu/reach to find out how. Reach Higher with Western Oklahoma State College. Call 580-477-7742.
And as we come back to the Blue Devil field right here, had some technical difficulties got worked out. Sorry about that. Whatever that was, that's on me in that first half right here. As we get ready to start the second half of play, it'll be continuing. It'll be Cordell ball, as it will be down here on the 34-yard line. 4th and 26 is what Blue Devils are facing right here. After the first period of play, like I said, it's all Burns Flat-Dill City Eagles leading 34-0 over the Cordell Blue Devils. But we've had passes intercepted, some punts returned for touchdowns, and their first offensive series for the Eagles go for a score. So it's been all Burns Flat at this point right here, and Cordell will have the ball on their own 20-yard line. And it's a punt. That one was not one of the best punts we've seen, out to the 38-yard line. Might have been a little more pressure. The Eagles putting a little pressure on that one, and Cordell will punt that one away here to start off this second quarter of play. Burns Flat will start excellent field position at the Cordell 39-yard line. So from that point, it will be Cordell Blue Devil defense. Cordell has moved to a three-man front defensively with a 3-5. 5 linebackers are spread out 3-5-3 basically. And Eagles quarterback straight drop on shotgun. Left side, the pass is down to completed at the 5 into the end zone for a touchdown. First play from the 39-yard line. That is a 11:46 to go here in the first play from the scrimmage from the 39. Nice pass dropped in there, caught about the 5, and it's a touchdown for the Burns Flat-Dill City Eagles. So we'll go from that point and see if we can get that one lined up here. It'll be dive play into the end zone, and it's good. 2-point conversion is good. The Eagles will lead this by a score of 42-0. We'll be right back.
When hometown football approaches, that's when hometown shines. Bring out those hot cocoa thermoses. Bring on the team colors, shirts, and spirit. We'll be right here with you cheering our home teams on to victory, because nobody does hometown in Western Oklahoma like Bank of Western Oklahoma. Come bank with us. Weatherford, Cordell, Gary, Elk City, Viside, Woodward, where people come first. Online at bankofwesternoklahoma.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And as we come back to live action right here, it's still got a little break on the field right here. Got a lot of people want to say hi to, and thank you for your help in what we're doing. I mean, Mike Laird, we have a PA announcer. Mike Ousley is on the clock. Quentin Giblett and his crew are running the chain crew and the down marker. We appreciate them. The field is in excellent shape right here, and for the first year you can see that we have a C out here in the middle of the field, and that's something new provided by the cheerleaders that they've done just to help support the teams that play on this field, football, soccer, and practice crews and stuff. So it just adds a little bit more excitement to the atmosphere of the ball game. Cordell gets ready to, or Burns Flat gets ready to kick off here. Kind of a short kick again over to the north side, picked up at the 20, comes back to the 25, up the field to the 30, bounces through to about the 33-yard line. Good effort right there, and it will be Cordell Blue Devils will have the ball at the 33-yard line to start off their second possession here in the second period of play. The first one was when they punted it away, and then Burns Flat comes, runs two plays, and scores. Cordell will have it at their own 33-yard line. Got another sub coming in for Cordell. Coaches signal them in right here, and your coaches, Cody Gilmore and Vaughn Blankenship with Buddy Holman, are your coaches, and they're doing an excellent job. And quarterback JD takes it, follows his blocker, and gets to the 31, maybe the 32. I think they'll give him the 32. It's just trying to find something that you can hang on to the ball with right here. And so it'll be at the 33 is where it'll stay. They're going to give him original line of scrimmage. Almost got that far, no problem there. So it'll be 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line for the Cordell Blue Devils. Like I said, the field is in great shape. They're still working on one of the light towers over there on the far side. They said they could go ahead and play, but one of the light towers over here in the northwest corner is not on yet. We had somebody coming that's going to check on that one. Quarterback rolls, comes over to the left side, throws incomplete. Good coverage by the Burns Flat defense right here. Burns Flat Dill City Eagles on defense. They had 3 defenders around the would-be receiver had he caught that one, but their quarterback was in a little bit of pressure right there and had an opportunity to get it away, but just didn't go where you wanted it to be. So it'll be, well, there's flags on the field, so they're talking with Burns Flat to see which way we're going to go on this one, and yeah, they're going to back it up. Give it, Cordell Blue Devils will move the ball up to the 46-yard line on penalty right here, so it'll be a first down for the Cordell Blue Devils. Will be an official first down at that point. Maybe their second first down of the ball game. Out near midfield, it's almost at the helmet out there on the field. So as we look at that, it'll be good shape right there. Quarterback's going to roll out here to the right. Got big time pursuit right here. He gets to the 45, is knocked out of bounds at the 45-yard line. So that's almost the line of scrimmage. So good effort, good hustle, good effort, good pursuit by the Burns Flat Dill City defense right here. Burns Flat's just doing everything they do. Technically a loss of 1 for the Cordell Blue Devils. So a loss of 1 on the play makes it 2nd and 11 from that point. And it will be Cordell comes to the line of scrimmage. Split right and left. Flanker on the right side. Got two in the backfield for Cordell. It's a little bit low. Quarterback picks it up, works to his left, and is harassed by the defense from Burns Flat-Dill City behind the 40-yard line. They're going to back him up to about the 37 or 38-yard line. Just when you can't find the handle on the ball, it takes a little bit longer to do anything. So it's a loss of 7 technically on the play right here. Cordell's backing up just a little bit. So they face a third down from their own 38-yard line. If you can complete a pass or anything, I haven't been able to watch to see if you've got anybody open to catch a pass. The Burns Flat defense, they're running a 3-man front defensively, and they've got 4-man, almost 5-man front right here. Dive play right up the middle, out across the 40 to the almost the 45-yard line, short of the original first down. The nose of the ball almost touches the 45. We'll call it the 44 and a half right here. Brings up 4th down for the Cordell Blue Devils, so it's a punting time situation for the Blue Devils. Big number 15 that's been running them back for the Eagles, he's going to come out and take a break, and we've got another one in for the punt return for Cordell. So we'll look at a punt time situation right here. Number 15 is back there, I believe. No pursuit. Good high punt. That's a high one out to the 26-yard line. Fumbled and falls on it right there. Great effort right there, but as he caught it, he tried to make a turn, and the ball came loose. And with 8:36 to go in this first half of play, it's a 42-0 lead for the Eagles from Burns Flat-Dill City. And you just say, well, had a good shot at it, good look at it. Back to the 27-yard line. Took it about the 26 and tried to make a turn, and the ball slipped out just right there, and that's where he fell on it. Just a good, safe, smart recovery right there. Just fall on the ball and leave it right there, and we'll be in good shape. We're going to go dive play right side, big opening, cuts up the field. Good block. 1, 2, 3 defenders, and it's going to be all the way down the field for the Burns Flat-Dill City Eagles. Line of scrimmage was the 27, so that'll be a 73-yard play. 8:23 to go in this first half of play, and the Eagles will go up by a score of 48-0. So everything you want for Burns Flat is happening the right way right here. Nothing from the Cordell Blue Devils is what you'd like to see on the calendar on the schedule, but that's just they're going to go for the 2-point conversion. Dive play, one person hit him in the backfield, but he squirms around and goes in, and it's 50-0 is our score. We'll take a break and be right back.
CK Energy makes every customer an owner of the business. Unlike other electric utilities, CK Energy exists to make sure your needs are always met, not to make a profit. And since CK Energy is locally owned and operated, CK Energy is always there with you, reinvesting in your community. That's why in an electric cooperative, the people have the power. Committed to our members and the communities we serve, that's part of the CK Energy commitment.
CK Energy, we light up your life.
Clinic Pharmacy of Cordell, a hometown family-owned and operated business, providing super quick and friendly service to Cordell and surrounding communities. Small enough to know you, big enough to serve your every need. Stop by to meet Chris and the Clinic Pharmacy staff, where our family knows yours.
Friends, you'll find a store full of quality gift ideas at Cordell TV, Appliance, and Furniture in Cordell. Appliances and TVs from LG, Frigidaire, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Speed Queen, Best, Catnapper, Bassett, and Ashley Furniture. Bedding from Serta. Now listen, we service everything we sell, and we promise always the lowest possible prices and the absolute best service. Thanks so much for your friendship and your business. Cordell TV, Appliance, and Furniture. It's somewhere in Cordell.
Somewhere in Cordell. That's where we're at. We're out here at the Cordell Blue Devil football field. They're still working on the light tower over here on the northwest corner of the field. The other light towers are all on. 3 out of 4 are on. And they said they'd be able to play with that for a while until it gets a little darker. We'll see what they decide after halftime right here. So the Eagles from Burns Flat-Dill City are getting ready to kick off to the Blue Devils one more time. And as they get ready for the kickoff, they'll be cleared by the coaches. They said, yep, we're ready. Let's go ahead and approach and kick off. It's going to be short to the right side. It's going to be touched by Burns Flat. Did they keep it in bounds or did it go out of bounds? I think it went out of bounds. It was angled to go out of bounds. And so Burns Flat touched it, but it went out of bounds. But it did go the 10 yards, and so it'll still be Cordell ball. The best I can tell. And so is it going to be Burns Flat ball? Did they cover it? Okay. I'm watching the officials, getting everybody lined up. Cordell comes up to the line of scrimmage. Cordell has the ball. Cordell starts at the 45. They're trying to kick it and keep it close right here. And it's right here at midfield. So we'll see what we can get done on this effort right here. So Blue Devils on their own 45-yard line. Right to the quarterback. Hands off. Goes to left side. Big defender from Burns Flat right there is right in the middle of that. Wrestles him to the ground. I can't tell you what the number is. And big tackle number 45, 46, 45, but I don't have a 45 on their roster. They said he's a big boy, and he made a tackle in the backfield at the 39-yard line. So it's a backup of 6 yards for the Cordell Blue Devils on the first play from scrimmage right here. So we'll just add 6 more yards to it. But if you're going to the end zone, it's just a little bit further to run. It's only 56 yards to run to the field. So timeout on the field. We'll take a break and join them with the Eagles leading this one by a score of 50-0.
At Great Plains Bank, we're in the business of making your life easier, and we understand how tough it can be to strike the right balance between security and opportunity when rates are on the rise. With our new variable rate CD tied to Wall Street Journal Prime, you can have the best of both worlds. You get the security of a CD without the stress of worrying about market timing. And with rate floors, you get the upside without the risk. Stop by one of our locations or visit us at gpbankok.com. Great Plains Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Corn Heritage Village and Rehab of Corn and Weatherford, Oklahoma provides skilled nursing, rehab, long-term care, and memory care services. Corn Heritage Village facilities are known for their reputation and are the industry leaders in all of western Oklahoma. So if your loved one needs rehab, nursing home, or dementia care, give them a call, 580-343-2295, 343-2295, or visit them on the web at cornheritage.org and find them on Facebook.
And as we come back to Blue Devil Field right here, the score is Burns Flat-Dill City 50, Cordell 0. It's been all Burns Flat. I mean, when you had 3 mistakes, give up 3 touchdowns, that's about all the difference you need in the world right here, and that's what has happened right here for the Blue Devils from Cordell and the Eagles from Burns Flat-Dill City. Good job right there all the way around. Coaches for Burns Flat-Dill City, Brian Archer, Jason Jones, Ryan McKee, Tyler Simmons, and Dylan Sparks. For the Cordell Blue Devils, Cody Gilmer, Vaughn Blankenship, and Buddy Holman. Blue Devils come to the line of scrimmage at the 39-yard line, facing second and long right here. Quarterback takes it, hands off, comes to the right side, cuts up the field across the 40 to about the 42. So it'll be a gain of 3. And one of the Eagles a little bit slow to get up, but he was there to make the stop on Cordell, number 52, Indino Mendoza right there. Chad Fox might have to zoom in and back and turn off that deal. Okay, we're going to check our zoom, and I see that now. So, yeah, I'm going to have to get rid of the interior light right here. And maybe that'll make that better right here. That's better. We were having trouble with that zoom last week right there. Well, we can clear some of that up and help that out a little bit right here. Cordell snap. Quarterback takes it, hands off to his halfback left side, cuts up the field 45-50 to the midfield stripe right here. Probably one of the best plays from scrimmage the Blue Devils have had at this point. And we'll see what we can't work out on that end of it. So I'll get my lamp over here so I have a little bit better light to see what I'm doing if I'm doing anything. That gets it out to the Burns Flat half of the field at the 48. Got to get to the 45. So 4th and 3, 4th and 4 roughly. And so Cordell's going to go for it. Dive play, pitch play to the right side. Picked up by Burns Flat and try to advance the ball inside the 35-yard line. Tackled by the halfback. So it was a pitch. Could be a fumble or whatever. And Burns Flat's going to capitalize on another mistake by Cordell. 5:47 to go in this first half of play. And we'll give Burns Flat the ball. Great field position at the Cordell 35-yard line. So big effort, big time right here. And we'll see if we can't get this one to going at that point. Burns Flat, dive play, right side, up the field, in traffic, kept going right there. And it'll be a little bit better as we look at that and go from that point. So okay, Chris, I understand that 100%, but I gotta tell you what the score is. Burns Flat leads 50-0, and they're knocking on the door again. Line of scrimmage is about the 25. Break a tackle in the backfield, and drug down from behind inside the 5-yard line. Great hustle and good pursuit right there. But Cordell Blue Devils are just outmanned on this, outgunned from top to bottom right here. It'll be from 35 to the 31st and 5, down to the 5-yard line. So Burns Flat will have a very short field. 1st and 5 is our line of scrimmage right here. And from the 5-yard line, Burns Flat goes with the quarterback, and we'll go with that picture right there. So comes around, sweep to the left side, flag on the play, and it will be stopped short right there. So we'll line up this one at the 2 or the 3? At the 1. So let me get this taken care of. And we'll go from that point. So penalty moves that back to the 12-yard line. And we'll go from that point. Dive play, right side, follow your blockers. Number 24 is your ball carrier. Jitterbugs around. He's in for the score with 4:05 left in this first half of play. That'll make it 56-0. And from that point, we'll figure out what we need to do next right here. So, and turn that down. Okay. And that down. And as the Eagles from Burns Flat come in, I think they're going to run another 2-point conversion. Don't see anybody lining up to be a holder and a kicker. We're going to go for the 2-point conversion right here. And Burns Flat takes the ball, handoff. Number 24 is your ball carrier. He got the touchdown in, and number 24 is Damian Cassis. He gets it in for the 2-point conversion. 58-0. So as we go this 58-0, we'll be right back.
Do you move to the sidelines when stocks are predicted to drop? Are you waiting for some of today's uncertainties to be resolved before you invest? Hi, I'm Phil Cleaver, your Cordell area Edward Jones financial advisor. The problem with trying to time the market is you miss some of the best days in the market. The truth is, attempting to time the market has historically reduced investor returns rather than raised them. A good financial advisor can set up a consistent and smart investing strategy. Contact me today at 580-832. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
Equity Bank of Cordell is staffed by familiar faces, people who know you and care about their community.
Hi
Equity
there.
Bank never forgets it's your money. That's why Equity Bank's team works hard to help families and businesses in western Oklahoma with all their banking needs through rewarding and challenging times. Equity Bank of Cordell, building relationships that last.
Okay. We'll go with
County for over 50 years. Owner Jimmy Evans and daughter Farron and son Brandon are pharmacists that will take care of all your prescriptions and your over-the-counter needs. Evans Drug also has lots of gift ideas. Just a few include fragrances, jewelry, greeting cards, and now Evans Drug offers wedding registry and baby registry. Trust me, it is the only drugstore you're ever going to need. Come see Jimmy Evans and staff at Evans Drug in Cordell.
At First National Bank and Trust in Cordell, we believe in the strength of community support and working hand in hand to make a difference. We also believe in supporting the efforts of our kids. That's the reason we're proud to support the Cordell Blue Devils. The First National Bank and Trust of Cordell wants to wish the Cordell Blue Devils great success. We're real proud of you. Come by and visit with us anytime at First National Bank and Trust, 120 South Market in Cordell.
Bank 360 started as a community bank, and even though they are growing, handling the daily banking needs of friends and neighbors is central to everything they do. When it comes time for you to take on bigger and better challenges, Bank 360 is there with all your personal and commercial lending needs. And add in the convenience of on-the-go online banking. Here for your banking needs with 2 locations to serve you in Cordell and now Clinton. Bank 360, here for your banking needs.
Your Farmers Insurance agent in Cordell, Lee Gregg, believes in keeping you informed of all the ways to protect what's important to you. Whether you're looking for auto, homeowners, life, or farm insurance, he'll help you select the right protection for your insurance needs. Insurance can help provide financial protection for you and your family, and that's their goal at Gregg Insurance. You can trust your Farmers Insurance agency in Cordell to always work for what's best for you and your family.
back here at Blue Devil Field. Cordell first down at the 45-yard line, gets into Burnflat territory at the nice punt return for the Cordell Blue Devils, or kickoff return for the Blue Devils. Got it out to the 45 from the 25. 20-yard return comes up to the Burnflat 49-yard line, so you're on the east half of the field right here. And everybody looks to make sure they're ready. Plays called in from the sideline. Split left, slot left, split right. Quarterback takes it, jitterbug up the middle to the 40. That's going to be a legitimate first down right there for the Cordell Blue Devils at the 44-yard line of Burns Flat. So good effort right there, and Cordell will have a first down at the Burns Flat 44-yard line. Now, I'm not going to say anything because I think Burns Flat's smart enough. They're substituting, getting a lot of experience on their 2s and 3s right here. So that's okay. When you lead 58-0, you can say, well, we're not going to run just everybody, our horses up front, get a break. But Burns Flat has some good meat on that front line right there. Snap is a little bit wrong, and it drops at the 50. Cordell covers it up at the 50-yard line, and that's where they'll start from that point. So, okay, we're back in better shape now. We finally got some hiccups worked out on the machine right here, so hopefully we've eliminated those errors, and now then we're up at midfield. The ball is just on the east half of the 50-yard line, so just an inch under 50 yards to go for a score for the Cordell Blue Devils here on second and long right here. Snap, handoff, goes right up the middle, gets back to the 46-yard line, almost the 45. So they're going to say it's at the 46, so good 4-yard gain for the Cordell Blue Devils. But it makes for a distance right here for the Cordell Blue Devils. Still a good play, good effort, and they're back to where they were starting at 1st and 10. So second and long, third and long. Well, they got third and 11 right here. Third and long. So got to have a good play up the middle. And like I said, Burnflat, I think, is running some of their twos in here on defense, which is this is the way you get experience for the rest of the season. This is game 3 for the Cordell Blue Devils. And I think it's just game 2 for the Eagles from Flat-Dill City. Cordell's ready. They can go into position to the quarterback. Hands off late. Jitterbug up to the line of scrimmage. Crosses the 45. We'll call him at the 44 and a half, and we'll call it the 45. A 1-yard gain. Trips up, fell forward. This is still a punting situation. We've got an eagle down on the field right there on the far side on the blocking and stuff. And it's still a pretty warm night, people. I hate to tell you. I mean, I'm sitting in the AC. First time this season we've been in the AC doing a ball game. But the players and the coaches, they're out there in the natural area. It is cooler than it had been, but it's still a warm night all the way around for the players and coaches and the officials and stuff. So hats off to them. Go by and tell your sponsors thank you for making this possible. Next Friday night, we have a bye week. We have an unscheduled week. So you get next Friday night off. If there's any other team you want to go watch anywhere across the state, that's your option. Tonight we have something new. Do you think you can make a kick from the 15-yard line for a $5 chance? Give it a try. The All Sports Booster Club is doing Kick for Cash tonight. And Colt Gray got drawn out for that one. Put in a $5 ticket, and then you buy a chance and if selected, you have a shot at winning $50. So the prize money is donated by a 5-0 truck and out of Weatherford. And if you win the $50, they will donate $50 to the Booster Club. It's a win-win all the way around. So Colt Gray will be doing Kicking for Cash. So the Booster Club benefits from all of this. Let's see what the Blue Devils can do on this play from the Flat 45-yard line. They'll go from that point, and it's punt time. Good high punt. It's going to go to the left side, the north side, and roll dead inside the 5-yard line, inside the 10-yard line at about the 8 or 9-yard line. That's the best punt we've had tonight. Nobody caught it. Nobody got close to it. And with 44 seconds left in this first half of play, Flat will have the ball from the line of scrimmage. They're saying it's at the 9-yard line. So Flat from their own 9-yard line. They will go from that point. And Cordell Blue Devils defense, they've had their hands full tonight. And make a good stop right here. And the clock, there's 44 seconds left in this first half with the Eagles leading by a score of 58-0 and stuff. So, nope, they're going to go for this one. You got a 4 or 5 man front for the Cordell Blue Devils. Dive play right up the middle. Good stop right at the line of scrimmage. They might have got to the 10-yard line. And so it'll be, they're saying no gain on the field. So I was going to give him the 10. Nope, the official says he might have lost a yard on that one. Might have backed him up just a couple of feet. Nope, he's going to move up to the 9 to the 10. And are they going to let time expire? Time run out, 15-14. Hi there. man, they're just going to let time expire right here. Time runs out. So it's halftime for the Cordell Blue Devils and the Burns Flat-Dill City Eagles, with the Burns Flat-Dill City Eagles leading by a score of 58-0. We'll be right back.
Hey Blue Devil fans, I'm Mike Reimer with Mike's Meats in Cordell. I have a great selection of fresh cut steaks, roast, pork, and chicken, meat packs for every budget, and fresh ground beef every day. Bring your ice chest. The quality of meat and prices are worth the trip. I am a meat and more store. Besides excellent meat, we offer seasonings, kitchen gifts, and my beef jerky chips make a great snack. I'm located at 107 North Market Street, right across from the courthouse in Cordell.
Ray and Martha's Funeral Homes now have 6 locations in southwest Oklahoma to serve you. They're in Hobart, Mountain View, Carnegie, Anadarko, Cordell, and Sentinel. A family serving families. Available anytime you need them.
Western Oklahoma. Come bank with us. Weatherford, Cordell, Gary, Elk City, Viside, Woodward, where people come first. Online at bankofwesternoklahoma.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
CK Energy makes every customer an owner of the business. Unlike other electric utilities, CK Energy exists to make sure your needs are always met, not to make a profit. And since CK Energy is locally owned and operated, CK Energy is always there with you, reinvesting in your community. That's why in an electric cooperative, the people have the power. Committed to our members and the communities we serve, that's part of the CK Energy commitment.
CK Energy, we light up your life.
Clinic Pharmacy of Cordell, a hometown family-owned and operated business, providing super quick and friendly service to Cordell and surrounding communities. Small enough to know you, big enough to serve your every need. Stop by to meet Chris and the Clinic Pharmacy staff, where our family knows yours.
Friends, you'll find a store full of quality gift ideas at Cordell TV Appliance and Furniture in Cordell. Appliances and TVs from LG, Frigidaire, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Speed Queen, Best, Catnapper, Bassett and Ashley Furniture, bedding from Serta. Now listen, we service everything we sell and we promise always the lowest possible prices and the absolute best service. Thanks so much for your friendship and your business. Cordell TV Appliance and Furniture. It's somewhere in Cordell.
At Great Plains Bank, we're in the business of making your life easier, and we understand how tough it can be to strike the right balance between security and opportunity when rates are on the rise. With our new variable rate CD tied to Wall Street Journal Prime, you can have the best of both worlds. You get the security of a CD without the stress of worrying about market timing. And with rate floors, you get the upside without the risk. Stop by one of our locations or visit us at gpbankok.com. Great Plains Bank, member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Corn Heritage Village and Rehab of Corn and Weatherford, Oklahoma provides skilled nursing, rehab, long-term care, and memory care services. Corn Heritage Village facilities are known for their reputation and are the industry leaders in all of western Oklahoma. So if your loved one needs rehab, nursing home, or dementia care, give them a call, 580-343-2295, 343-2295, or visit them on the web at cornheritage.org and find them on Facebook.
Do you move to the sidelines when stocks are predicted to drop? Are you waiting for some of today's uncertainties to be resolved before you invest? Hi, I'm Phil Cleaver, your Cordell area Edward Jones financial advisor. The problem with trying to time the market is you miss some of the best days in the market. The truth is, attempting to time the market has historically reduced investor returns rather than raised them. A good financial advisor can set up a consistent and smart investing strategy. Contact me today at 580-832-1106. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
Equity Bank of Cordell is staffed by familiar faces, people who know you and care about their community. Equity Bank never forgets it's your money. That's why Equity Bank's team works hard to help families and businesses in western Oklahoma with all their banking needs through rewarding and challenging times. Equity Bank of Cordell, building relationships that last.
Evans Drug in Cordell has served Cordell and Ouachita County for over 50 years. Owner Jimmy Evans and daughter Farron and son Brandon are pharmacists that will take care of all your prescriptions and your over-the-counter needs. Evans Drug also has lots of gift ideas. Just a few include fragrances, jewelry, greeting cards, and now Evans Drug offers wedding registry and baby registry. Trust me, it is the only drugstore you're ever going to need. Come see Jimmy Evans and staff at Evans Drug in Cordell.
At First National Bank and Trust in Cordell, we believe in the strength of community support and working hand in hand to make a difference. We also believe in supporting the efforts of our kids. That's the reason we're proud to support the Cordell Blue Devils. The First National Bank and Trust of Cordell wants to wish the Cordell Blue Devils great success. We're real proud of you. Come by and visit with us anytime at First National Bank and Trust, 120 South Market in Cordell.
Bank 360 started as a community bank, and even though they are growing, handling the daily banking needs of friends and neighbors is central to everything they do. When it comes time for you to take on bigger and better challenges, Bank 360 is there with all your personal and commercial lending needs. And add in the convenience of on-the-go online banking. Here for your banking needs with 2 locations to serve you in Cordell and now Clinton. Bank 360, here for your banking needs.
Your Farmers Insurance agent in Cordell, Lee Gregg, believes in keeping you informed of all the ways to protect what's important to you. Whether you're looking for auto, homeowners, life, or farm insurance, he'll help you select the right protection for your insurance needs. Insurance can help provide financial protection for you and your family, and that's their goal at Gregg Insurance. You can trust your Farmers Insurance agency in Cordell to always work for what's best for you and your family.
Hey Blue Devil fans, I'm Mike Reimer with Mike's Meats in Cordell. I have a great selection of fresh cut steaks, roast, pork, and chicken, meat packs for every budget, and fresh ground beef every day. Bring your ice chest. The quality of meat and prices are worth the trip. I am a meat and more store. Besides excellent meat, we offer seasonings, kitchen gifts, and my beef jerky chips make a great snack. I'm located at 107 North Market Street, right across from the courthouse in Cordell.
Ray and Martha's Funeral Homes now have 6 locations in southwest Oklahoma to serve you. They're in Hobart, Mountain View, Carnegie, Anadarko, Cordell, and Sentinel. A family serving families. Available anytime you need them. Ask about transferring a policy from another funeral home. They'll take care of everything. And they're proud to support area young people and sponsor ball game broadcasts. Larry and Kim Eshitai, Ray and Martha's Funeral Homes. You can count on them and your time of need. RayandMarthas.com.
Welcome back to the Cordell Blue Devil football field. It's halftime. It's been all Burns Flat in this first half of play, with Burns Flat leading by a score of 58-0. I could give you some stats and all this stuff, but my hands have been a little bit short tonight and tied up, and we finally got the sound working the way we needed to. But appreciate the input that I've had from different people around the area. And I hope you got to see the band out here as they did their halftime performance right here. Now we got some little athletes right here. I'm not sure if we got grade school football or what it is, but we're going to have some type of performance. If you're watching on the internet, you can watch them perform right here. I'm going to watch them and see what happens. Just want to. Oh, they're going to introduce the grade school rosters. Grade schools have a ball game the same nights we have a junior high football game. They had one at Carnegie last Tuesday night, but this next Monday on the 12th, Sayre Junior High and grade school will come over. The junior high elementary starts at 5:30. The junior high starts at 7. So come to the Cordell Field is what I have on my schedule, and they will have a junior high game here on Monday night against the Sayre Eagles, grade school and junior high. So come out and support them. They appreciate your support. I know our softball crew is in a Snyder tournament this weekend. They played yesterday, won one and lost one, so they're going to play it at Cache tomorrow. So get out and check out the softball games at Cache tomorrow. Those will be worthwhile. Then next week on Tuesday, softball will be at Merritt at 6 and 7. So appreciate them, and we'll go from there. So they're doing good and continuing good season. So we appreciate them. Like I talked earlier, the field is in great shape. They're still working on that light tower over there on the far side. I see somebody headed over there again, but somebody's supposed to be there checking. They was talking about some fuses or something. They turned them all off when they didn't come on, and somebody's supposed to be over there trying to check that out and work on it. The official said we could play with the 3 light tires out of the 4 on, just the northwest corner of the field's a little bit not as lit up as the rest of it. Let's go with that end of it. So got to appreciate the efforts on that. They'll get that worked out, and hopefully, I think they were working when they had a junior high game here week before last, because we were here, the lights were on and looked good then. So you never know what can happen to these tires when we replaced them a few years ago, and they've been working real well, but we appreciate that. So just hang out, hang in there. And like I said, we talked about the kick for cash. We hadn't had that yet as far as I know, but Colt Gray is supposed to be kicking for the $50. That's being brought to you by, let's see, Truck 50 is doing that one, so that's why it's $50, and they'll donate $50 to the Booster Club to help out. The Booster Club benefits all Cordell athletes in high school 9 through 12th grade and purchases equipment and items and some meals for the athletes and teams. Last year, the Booster Club spent over $6,000 for the athletes. So if you're not already a Booster Club member, sign up. They'd appreciate your efforts. I talked to some of them today, and then they were down here. They're selling the big fingers and some seat cushions and a chance at some of these soft bag coolers that you can get, some really nice coolers. Go sign up and help out. And I believe they meet on Tuesday nights. Then the players' mothers meet on Wednesday night and put up posters around town. So holler at some of them, get out, and we've got nice weather. We need to get all this done while we can and appreciate the weather as long as it stays nice for us, and we can do that one. So they're introducing the players, and then we'll have a kick for cash here in a little bit. I don't think they've done that yet, but that should be coming up. But we're still at halftime with the Burns Flat-Dill City Eagles owning just about every statistic in the book, leading 58-0. We'll go back and hear from our sponsors, and we'll be back shortly. You're listening to Blue Devil Football right here on 107 The Zone.
Everything you need and expect from a convenience store is always right here, waiting for you at the Right Here C-Store in Cordell. Fuel, food, more drinks, more seats, more hours, and where Subway is open until 11 and our grill is open till 10. It's always quick and convenient when you make a stop at the Right Here C-Store in Cordell. How about a car wash? Our automatic car wash bay is quick and convenient too. Come see us at the Right Here C-Store, where we're proud to support the Cordell Blue Devils.
Friends, now's the time to come to Wheeler Ford in Cordell and custom order your brand new beautiful Ford. See Tom or David, now they will take care of absolutely everything. Get up to $3,000 in cash rebates on 2022 Edges. Discover many pricing and leasing options during August. And we have a pretty doggone good inventory on pre-owned units. Wheeler Ford, we've got the deals. We want your business. And thank you so much. Come to Cordell and Wheeler Ford.
If you started college but haven't finished, you may feel like your story is already written. Remember, you're the author, and where your story goes from here is up to you. Finish your degree with Reach Higher at Western Oklahoma State College. Reach Higher can put you on a program path designed to help you earn your associate degree from Western. Start writing your next chapter today. Visit wosc.edu/reach to find out how. Reach Higher with Western Oklahoma State College. Call 580-477-7742.
When hometown football approaches, that's when hometown shines. Bring out those hot cocoa thermoses. Bring on the team colors, shirts, and spirit. We'll be right here with you, cheering our home teams on to victory. Because nobody does hometown in Western Oklahoma like Bank of Western Oklahoma. Come bank with us. Weatherford, Cordell, Gary, Elk City, Viside, Woodward, where people come first. Online at bankofwesternoklahoma.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
CK Energy makes every customer an owner of the business. Unlike other electric utilities, CK Energy exists to make sure your needs are always met, not to make a profit. And since CK Energy is locally owned and operated, CK Energy is always there with you, reinvesting in your community. That's why in an electric cooperative, the people have the power. Committed to our members and the communities we serve, that's part of the CK Energy commitment.
CK Energy, we light up your life.
Clinic Pharmacy of Cordell, a hometown family-owned and operated business. providing super quick and friendly service to Cordell and surrounding communities. Small enough to know you, big enough to serve your every need. Stop by to meet Chris and the clinic pharmacy staff, where our family knows yours.
Friends, you'll find a store full of quality gift ideas at Cordell TV, Appliance, and Furniture in Cordell. Appliances and TVs from LG, Frigidaire, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Speed Queen, Best, Catnapper, Bassett, and Ashley Furniture. Bedding from Serta. Now listen, we service everything we sell, and we promise always the lowest possible prices and the absolute best service. Thanks so much for your friendship and your business. Cordell TV, Appliance, and Furniture. It's somewhere in Cordell.
At Great Plains Bank, we're in the business of making your life easier, and we understand how tough it can be to strike the right balance between security and opportunity when rates are on the rise. With our new variable rate CD tied to Wall Street Journal Prime, you can have the best of both worlds. You get the security of a CD without the stress of worrying about market timing. And with rate floors, you get the upside without the risk. Stop by one of our locations or visit us at gpbankok.com. Great Plains Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Corn Heritage Village and Rehab of Corn and Weatherford, Oklahoma provides skilled nursing, rehab, long-term care, and memory care services. Corn Heritage Village facilities are known for their reputation and are the industry leaders in all of western Oklahoma. So if your loved one needs rehab, nursing home, or dementia care, give them a call, 580-343-2295, 343-2295, or visit them on the web at cornheritage.org and find them on Facebook.
Do you move to the sidelines when stocks are predicted to drop? Are you waiting for some of today's uncertainties to be resolved before you invest? Hi, I'm Phil Cleaver, your Cordell area Edward Jones financial advisor. Problem with trying to time the market is you miss some of the best days in the market. The truth is, attempting to time the market has historically reduced investor returns rather than raised them. A good financial advisor can set up a consistent and smart investing strategy. Contact me today at 580-832-1106. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
Equity Bank of Cordell is staffed by familiar faces, people who know you and care about their community. Equity Bank never forgets it's your money. That's why Equity Bank's team works hard to help families and businesses in western Oklahoma with all their banking needs through rewarding and challenging times. Equity Bank of Cordell, building relationships that last.
Evetts Drug in Cordell has served Cordell and Washita County for over 50 years. Owner Jimmy Evetts and daughter Farron and son Brandon are pharmacists that will take care of all your prescriptions and your over-the-counter needs. Evetts Drug also has lots of gift ideas. Just a few include fragrances, jewelry, greeting cards, and now Evetts Drug offers wedding registry and baby registry. Trust me, it is the only drugstore you're ever going to need. Come see Jimmy Evetts and staff at Evetts Drug in Cordell.
At First National Bank and Trust in Cordell, we believe in the strength of community support and working hand in hand to make a difference. We also believe in supporting the efforts of our kids. That's the reason we're proud to support the Cordell Blue Devils. The First National Bank and Trust of Cordell wants to wish the Cordell Blue Devils great success. We're real proud of you. Come by and visit with us anytime at First National Bank and Trust, 120 South Market in Cordell.
Bank 360 started as a community bank, and even though they are growing, handling the daily banking needs of friends and neighbors is central to everything they do. When it comes time for you to take on bigger and better challenges, Bank 360 is there with all your personal and commercial lending needs. And add in the convenience of on-the-go online banking. Here for your banking needs with 2 locations to serve you in Cordell and now Clinton. Bank 360, here for your banking needs.
Your Farmers Insurance agent in Cordell, Lee Gregg, believes in keeping you informed of all the ways to protect what's important to you. Whether you're looking for auto, homeowners, life, or farm insurance, he'll help you select the right protection for your insurance needs. Insurance can help provide financial protection for you and your family, and that's their goal at Gregg Insurance. You can trust your Farmers Insurance agency in Cordell to always work for what's best for you and your family.
Welcome back. It's halftime for the Cordell Blue Devils and the Burns Flat-Dill City Eagles. Well, it's break time for both teams. Burns Flat-Dill City Eagles own the Cordell Blue Devils here on a 58-0 ball game. I was down talking to the announcers and everything. Mike Laird is your PA announcer. Mike Owsley is your clock operator and stuff. So there's a lot of work goes on around here, and Mike Laird is your Methodist preacher, and he's new to the press box up here. We appreciate him coming in, donating his time and stuff. When you talk about donating your time, your ambulance crew is here so we can have a ball game. They donate their time as well. Last week we were in a situation at Merritt that they had to come and take one of the Merritt players to the hospital, so we hope he's better and doing good. He was just some situation that need to be checked on, and then we had a few injured players around the area that are still not playing this week. So you just have to appreciate them. They donate their time. We appreciate them being here. Was talking about some of the crew, and then Quentin Giblett and Schmidt and Bird and another one on the chain crew and down marker, and so they have to be here and do all this stuff, and they do this for it's an opportunity. I've worked on the chain crew before, and it's a lot of fun to be down there, and when we've had scrimmages and stuff, I got to be one of the officials or down markers. I don't know, just helping wherever you can. It's just a lot of fun to volunteer your time to do that. And like we said, come out and help out with the booster club, because you got a few people doing a lot of work right here, and it benefits these kids and players. And you see what the cheerleaders did with the big C in the center of the field. We appreciate that. And then when we had to meet the player here about a month ago, we was talking about the players and stuff, and you see these young men and young women, and it's a sense of pride in my book. We were at a basketball tournament, and sometimes you're not doing back-to-back ball games and back and forth, and there was a group of 2 or 3 of us sitting there waiting for our teams to get there in the next game and everything, and there was several schools there for the tournament and stuff, but we're sitting kind of in an area where there's other people. And when the Cordell came in, you heard a murmur go through the crowd, and I shared this at the Meet the Players, that you hear a group saying, "Oh no, there's Cordell," because they were one of the favored teams to win in that tournament and stuff. So it's a sense of pride. But they come in, they're dressed alike. Whether it's wearing their blue shirts, T-shirts, jackets, whatever, carrying their blue bags, Cordell bags, but you heard a murmur go through the crowd that went, "Oh no, there's Cordell," because they knew that the competition for that event had arrived, and they went, "Okay, that's the team that you got to work with and beat." So, well, there's issues going on right there on that. So we'll come back, choose an operating start, press tab. Okay. We're going to get ready for the kickoff right here, so we're going to go to the ball game and stay with that from that point right here. So we'll go with this. And there's the kickoff. Comes pretty deep, nice kickoff. Returned by Cordell out to the 45-yard line. So we'll go from that point. So let's see if I got everything hooked up on that end of it, and go from there. It'll be Cordell Blue Devil ball on their own 45-yard line for the Cordell Blue Devils. So a decent starting point, decent place to be and start. Boo. So as you come down to that, it'll be Cordell Blue Devils. Choose enter. Okay. We will backspace. Dive play up the middle. Ooh, trying to push him forward, rock him forward, and get him going a little bit better right here. And we'll go. I'm having a little technical difficulty. I'll be with you short break right here. And okay, Cordell will face second down from the Eagle 48-yard line. Got to get to the 45. Dive play left side, hung up at the line of scrimmage. Maybe get one, maybe not more. So we'll go from that point. So as we do that, it'll be Cordell is about the same line of scrimmage at the 48, so basically no gain on that play at that point. So we will line it up and go again right here. As Cordell comes to the line of scrimmage, snap, handoff, goes right side, runs into two tacklers from Burns Flat. Big time. They hit him at the 50, so they're going to back him up to the 50, and it'll be fourth down for the Cordell Blue Devils. So, okay. As the lineup for the punt, somebody's going deep for the Eagles. Now they're coming back up the field. So they're not sending anybody deep right here. Have a big punt, back them up, short, kind of high, comes down at the 40 and takes a Burns Flat bounce, so they let it roll out of bounds about the 45-yard line, so that's going to net out to about a 5-yard punt. That's not the typical type of punt that we like to see or work with on this point. So we're going to say it's at the 45. They need to get to the 45. Windows error recovery. So we're just going to have to let you watch this for a minute. I got a situation to work out here on the computer, see if we're going to get that back on. Dive play, well, 45. Defense has stepped up right here, and you may have your twos and threes in playing offense for the Burns Flat-Dill City Eagles. They're going to gain a yard to the 46. So we'll see what we can figure out right here. Okay, we're going to go back to the ball game. I hope you can see it on the internet. We're having some technical difficulties as well, and penalty on Burns Flat, so we're going to back it up from the 46 to the 41, and it'll still be second down and 14 for the Eagles from their own 41-yard line. So the Eagles with the ball. Tight formation, handoff to the running back. Number 24 will go right side. He gets hit about the 45 and then runs into more Blue Devils at that point. 24, Damian Cassis, been a good ball player for the Eagles. He's got some good yardage. I can't give you total yardage, but he's had some good yardage. He's going to get 5, 6, maybe 7. They're going to give him almost the 48 on that effort on the right side. So we'll go down here to the 48-yard line. The Eagles will face a 3rd and 6 right here from that point and near midfield. So they've been running dive plays coming to the left side. There's a good pursuit by the Cordell Blue Devils. Slam dance him into the ground right there. Big number 2, I want to say. Could be Jordan Wood, could be 8. To the 50-yard line, the nose of the ball touches the 50, 49 and a half. Let's call it the 50. They've got to get to the 45, so it'll be for the Burns Flat-Dill. Should be fourth down. They're going to go for it on fourth down, 4th and 5 right here. Snap to the quarterback, hand off to Cassius again. He'll go right side, gets across the 45, 40, 35, 30 down on the right side, and he's going to be run out of bounds down here on the far side at a distant point right here. So we will line up at that point. You're going to go here. I can't tell if they're working on that pole or if they've just abandoned it for now. It'll be a first down for the Burns Flat-Dill City Eagles down at the 15, 16-yard line. 16. I'm going to call it the 16. Is about where they're going to place it. They're playing on the far side of the field, on the dark side of the field, dark corner over there. We got a light tower that's out that we had a crew checking on earlier, but the official said we can go ahead and play on that and go from there. Hand off to Cassius. He's going to come back to the left side, cut up the field. He's run into several big blue jerseys at about the 13-yard line, and he will be down at that point, 13-yard line. So he face a second down. Okay. Second down and 7. Second and 7 from the 13-yard line for the Burns Flat-Dill City Eagles as we get this lined up a little bit better. The coaches are talking about what they need to do here, and Blue Devils come to the line and got a good defensive scheme going right here. Cassius, again, he's drugged down from behind, so you got a linebacker coming from the right side, circling around to the far. He's coming from the defensive right, offense's left, and going to the right side, the north side, making good tackle. They're going to get down to about the 11 right here, to the 11-yard line, and the Burns Flat-Dill City Eagles knocking on the door again from their own 11. They've got to get to the 6-yard line, so it'll be 3rd and 5. Yeah, 3rd and 5, working on the dark side of the field on the far side. So they come to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback kind of high, gets that handoff. He's hit in the backfield. He's going to be knocked out of bounds, stacked up on the far side. Cordell defense is really stepping up right here, and there's no doubt in my mind it's very possible Cordell's defense is playing against the Burns Flat-Dill City's 2s and 3s. I don't know if any of the 1s are still in there. We're going to keep him at the 10.5, maybe 11. We'll call it the 10. Give him about a half-yard gain right there. So, it'll be a big opportunity right here, and we'll see if we can't get started again. Come back to the left side, turn the corner, cut up the field, and he's going to score. Touchdown, Burns Flat. With 2:34 to go in this third period of play, that makes it 64-0. And okay, so that'll work, and then we'll go from that point right here. See if they're going to go for the 2-point conversion or the 1-point conversion. So they're going to go for 2. They hadn't even tried to kick one tonight. Hand off to number 24, Cassius. He's stacked up at the line of scrimmage, so let us stay right there at that point. So we're going to take a quick break and be right back. I don't have a break to go to. My computer's down right now, so we'll okay. We'll go from that point. Okay, we're going to come back here. I want to remind everybody that the Cordell Blue Devils do not have a game scheduled for next Friday night, and so we're going to have the night off so you can go to the movie show, go to the wherever you might go to the movie next week. So support something local right here. Support locally right here and make the most of it. We were talking earlier, and the good chance that we might try to go to another ball game. I mean, I'm just happen to be in that type of frame of mind that you got to go to a ball game somewhere. And we were talking, there were several different areas that you can go see and play.
At Great Plains Bank, we're in the business of making your life easier, and we understand how tough it can be to strike the right balance between security and opportunity when rates are on the rise. With our new variable rate CD tied to Wall Street Journal Prime, you can have the best of both worlds. You get the security of a CD without the stress of worrying about market timing. And with rate floors, you get the upside without the risk. Stop by one of our locations or visit us at gpbankok.com. Great Plains Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Nice kickoff right here. Cordell's working to get out to the 32-yard line. Good hustle and good effort. Drag a couple of would-be tacklers right here. And we're out to the 32-yard line. Had to get for some reason my computer shut off, and so I had to fill in there for the computer, and it finally came back on after a reasonable amount of time. And Cordell will start 1st and 10 from their own 31-yard line. So have we been? Yeah, we've been on Burns Flats half of the field a couple of times, but just not have been able to make any magic happen right here. That snap was a little bit strong, taking it back. Hustle right here. JD cut the corner, cut up the field 30, 35, trying to stay in the bounds, but he's knocked out of bounds at about the 38 or 9-yard line. JD made something out of nothing right there, but big hustle, big effort right here. So we're going to say that's at the 37. Because the ball almost got away from him. He retreated inside the 20, then cut up the right side. The pursuit went down the middle. He got around the right side and got up to about the 37-yard line. So technically that's a 6-yard gain for that effort. And it will be Cordell ball. Handoff. Goes to the left side, cuts up the field through traffic, gets across the 40 to the 41 on the left side. Hopefully I'm still in view of that one. We're getting that worked out. And we're out to the 40-yard line. So timeout on the field. We'll be right back.
Corn Heritage Village and Rehab of Corn and Weatherford, Oklahoma provides skilled nursing, rehab, long-term care, and memory care services. Corn Heritage Village facilities are known for their reputation and are the industry leaders in all of western Oklahoma. So if your loved one needs rehab, nursing home, or dementia care, give them a call, 580-343-2295, 343-2295, or visit them on the web at cornheritage.org and find them on Facebook.
Do you move to the sidelines when stocks are predicted to drop? Are you waiting for some of today's uncertainties to be resolved before you invest? Hi, I'm Phil Cleaver, your Cordell area Edward Jones financial advisor. Problem with trying to time the market is you miss some of the best days in the market. The truth is, attempting to time the market has historically reduced investor returns rather than raised them. A good financial advisor can set up a consistent and smart investing strategy. Contact me today at 580-832-1106. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
Now we come back to the field right here. Going to reset up. Oh, that was the end of the third quarter play. I think they got a clock that's not stopping now, which is a good idea. And Cordell will have it at the 40-yard line, right at the 40. And we're going from that point, so. As we get ready to, it will be starting the fourth quarter. Motion goes back into the middle of the field, and it will be officials waving it off. Timeout by Cordell one more time. Miscommunication.
Equity Bank of Cordell is staffed by familiar faces, people who know you and care about their community. Equity Bank never forgets it's your money. That's why Equity Bank's team works hard to help families and businesses in western Oklahoma with all their banking needs through rewarding and challenging times. Equity Bank of Cordell, building relationships that last.
Evans Drug in Cordell has served Cordell and Ouachita County for over 50 years. Owner Jimmy Evans and daughter Farron and son Brandon are pharmacists
that will take care of all your prescriptions and your over-the-counter needs. Evetts Drug also has lots of gift ideas. Just a few include fragrances, jewelry, greeting cards, and now Evetts Drug offers wedding registry and baby registry. Trust me, it is the only drugstore you're ever going to need. Come see Jimmy Evetts and staff at Evetts Drug in Cordell.
And I don't know if you've ever been in Evetts, but it's a fun place to be in. They'll take care of all your prescription needs and everything, but they've got a wide variety of gifts and crafts, all sorts of things that just for your benefit. So go by and see Jimmy Evetts and the crew right there. As we come back to the start of the fourth quarter play with the Eagles leading 64-0, Cordell has the ball on their own 40-yard line, facing third down or fourth down? 3rd and 2. Quarterback, roll left, comes up, steps up, turns the corner, 40, 45, down the field at the 45-yard line of Burns Flat. Good hustle, good effort right there. And you got to appreciate the run right there of JD. He did a little tippy-toe down the left side right here, made something out of nothing right here, and he gets down into Burns Flat part of the field to the Burns Flat 43-yard line. 43, first down for the Cordell Blue Devils. So as Cordell moves into the Burns Flat half of the field, you've got to appreciate the effort right there and make that happen. And I'm sure Burns Flat's getting some experience on their 2s and 3s right here, and that's okay for Cordell to get the experience they need to make something positive. There's around the right corner, cuts up the field, and going to get way on down there into the dark corner of the field. Like I said, we got a light tower that's out that they discovered. It didn't come on when everything else did, and they worked on it, shut all the light towers down, and had to leave them down for about 30 minutes until they had enough time to let them reset and recalibrate and go from there. Cordell takes that one all the way down to the 20-yard line. They're still talking to the officials. Something extracurricular might have occurred over there on the far side, so they're talking it over and going to have a decision on how far to bring this back. Penalty marker on the far side, so negates a nice run from the 43 down to the, well, it happened from the get-go of the play right there, so from the 43 they're going to mark it off from that point. So they're going to mark that one off. There's the 48, our side, 47 to their side, back to the 44-yard line. So that's the wrong way to go right there on that effort. So whatever happened might have been a block in the back or something more serious than that. So it comes back. So Cordell, instead of Cordell being on the Burns Flat 43, they've backed it up to the Cordell 44, so that's about a 10, 12, 13-yard movement the wrong way for Cordell. And JD brings it to the left side this time, cuts through traffic, gets out to the 50, to the 46-yard line of Burns Flat. So nice carry, nice run right there from the 43, that's 11-yard run out to the 45 of Burns Flat. So they had been in 43, so they're facing a 2nd and 12 from the Burns Flat 45-yard line. So kind of interesting the way it's going. The officials said they counted. There's 11 on each side of the ball, and now we're ready for the next play from scrimmage right here to get this one going. Direct snap, handoff to the halfback. He's going to go to the right corner, gets hung up about the 45, lunges forward to about the 41 or 40. They're going to give him the 40, it looks like. So it's a 5-yard carry officially. As they look at this one, it'll be, got one official down there taking a knee. He's trying to stretch out or take a knee or something. If you're not used to being out on the field, or even on these cooler, nice evenings, it's still a little warm out there. But the officials still trying to get in shape for being out here. And the ball's just inside the 40-yard line. So the Blue Devils will have 3rd and about 6 or 7 right here. Quarterback, straight drop, looks, under pressure, out scrambles, gets away from 2, 3, 4, and he runs into 3, 4, and 5, and he'll be pushed down about the line of scrimmage right there. But JD dodged 3 big white jerseys coming at him, ducked under some of them, got up to just inside the 40, so virtually gained the length of the football right here. So it'll be 4th down for the Cordell Blue Devils. Is this a punting situation, or do you want to go for it from this? Because Cordell will be facing a 4th and 7, basically. Are you going to punt this one or go for it? So he's calling him over, said, well, what are we going to do right here? Come up and line that up. We're going to go for it right here. It's a passing down for the Cordell Blue Devils. So there got to be a signal on the play. No, everybody wasn't set quite long enough as they realigned the play. Now this is going to move you back 5 yards, so you have an opportunity to redo this down right here. And from the 40, they were going to mark it off 5 yards. It's either delay a game or and it doesn't hurt if you're going to punt this one. Back it up just a little bit, and now you can punt it away and maybe stop Burns Flat inside their own 10 or 5 yard line. So now we go into punt formation for the Cordell Blue Devils. So it'll be, nope, we're still going to go for them from 45. Quarterback straight drop, looks long, throws long, left side, cuts through traffic, and it's going to come up incomplete. There was 3 defenders. Ooh, there's a flag on the play. Is that going to be a offensive pass interference? Because the would-be receiver, he was covered and kind of jumped back and moved his defender out of the way and brought it up the field. And I appreciate the effort for whoever it was from Burns Flat. One of the players picked up the official's flag and brought it up the field 10 more yards, but if they need it from the infraction where he dropped the flag, but it's going to come up from that point. They're going to mark it down as a penalty on Burns Flat. Takes the ball down to the 32-yard line. Penalty down to the 32 should give Cordell a first down at the 32-yard line of Burns Flat. Clock's running with 6:08 left to go in this ball game, and the Burns Flat-Dill Eagles have a 64-0 lead over the Cordell Blue Devils. Dive play left side. Oh, that's hamburger time. Ball carrier from Cordell is hamburgered up right there. He's smacked down for a loss. Line of scrimmage was the 32, and he's dropped back here technically at the 41 or 42, but they're going to mark it down at the 36. So they're going to say that's where the initial contact was. So we'll call that one. They might have carried him backwards a little bit, so back to the 36-yard line. And Cordell will face second down and 15 from that point. Quarterback in there, takes the snap, hands off late. He's going to drag a few would-be tacklers with him. So the line of scrimmage was the 36. He might have got to the 35-yard line. They're going to give him a gain of 1 to the 35. Good hustle, good effort right there. And we'll make sure we're still got this on the screen right here. And if you never spread something out and cover it from all angles, that's just what we're doing. So the Blue Devils with the ball at the Burns Flat-Dill City 35-yard line. Burns Flat's leading 64-0. Blue Devils come to the line of scrimmage. Spread formation. Quarterback takes it, straight drop. Under pressure, wrapped up, escapes for one would-be tackler, comes to the 40, the 35, stiff arms somebody, and he's drug out of bounds at that point right here. And they're going to mark him out at the 45-yard line, 35-yard line. So after all that scrambling and hustle and stuff, it's no gain right there. But JD did a super job escaping the defense, 2 or 3 of them, and still gaining at least 10 yards or more before he's ruled down at the line of scrimmage. So he ran a long ways for no gain. Brings up 4th and 13. JD going to kick it, throw it, pass it. What are we going to do? Blitz is coming. Throws it long down the middle of the field, intercepted by the Burns Flat-Dill City Eagles. coming down to the near side of the field. And with 3:30 left in this ball game, Burns Flat will intercept, and we will go from that point. Burns Flat with the ball on their own 31-yard line. So that technically turns out to be a gain of 4, but a loss of the ball for the Cordell Blue Devils. It will be big time effort right here. So as we do that, we'll look at this, and it will be the Burns Flat-Dill City ball right here. And I'm sure I can't read my numbers well enough to tell you we might have the 2s in here. There's a snap a little bit low, handoff to the right side. Line of scrimmage has been the 31, and that's about where he's going to get to. Tripped up in the backfield by one of the Cordell Blue Devils. We've had good pursuit and good hustle and good effort all the way around from the defense for Cordell, and the offense have had some bright spots in this second half. But a running clock right here, and Burns Flat comes to the line of scrimmage as they get ready for this one. So when you see these young men around town, think of big 24s. Cassius is going to the far side. He's hit by 1, 2, 3 Blue Devils, and then brought down for maybe a yard gain or maybe 2 out to the 33. Looks like he turned the corner and got a few extra yards right there. They're going to mark it at the 33. 2-yard gain right there for Cassius for the Burns Flat-Dill City Eagles right here. Going to have to see if we can zoom in, get a little better picture from time to time. Work on that effort right here. So we're going from that point, and quarterback calls for it. Hands off. Going to go left side to the far side. A host of white jerseys and blue jerseys pushing both directions, trying to make something happen right here. And it's going all Burns Flat-Dill City Eagle direction right here. They're going to mark the ball on the 37. So that'll be technically a 4-yard gain. Facing 4th down. Do the Eagles kick this one away, punt this one away? Eagles haven't punted. Cordell's punted 2, 3, 4, 5 times. I think Burns Flat's just going to go for it because there's under a minute to go in this ball game. 56 seconds left in this game. Handoff coming to the right side, cuts up the field. Nobody here, nobody home. Cutting up the field, runs into all kinds of traffic out here about the 40. And that's where he'll be stacked up. First down for the Burns Flat-Dill City Eagles. So at the 42-yard line. So Burns Flat will be at the Cordell 42. They'll come to the line of scrimmage and get this thing set up and go from that point. Got one play, maybe 2. One more play left in this ball game right here with the Eagles leading 64-0. Victory formation, number 2, your quarterback takes it. And that'll be Weiss, Dakota Weiss, takes a knee right there. And that will be your final score of the ball game, with the Burns Flat-Dill City Eagles winning this one by a score of 64-0. We'll hear from our sponsors and be right back.
At First National Bank and Trust in Cordell, we believe in the strength of community support and working hand in hand to make a difference. We also believe in supporting the efforts of our kids. That's the reason we're proud to support the Cordell Blue Devils. The First National Bank and Trust of Cordell wants to wish the Cordell Blue Devils great success. We're real proud of you. Come by and visit with us anytime at First National Bank and Trust, 120 South Market in Cordell.
As we come back to the ball game right here, both teams are meeting each other at midfield, shaking hands, good sportsmanship from top to bottom. I want to remind everybody that this has been, okay, I don't have that schedule in front of me, but I know we got a week off before we travel, so if you get an opportunity, go by and tell your sponsors thank you for making this all possible. Congratulations to the Burns Flat-Dill City Eagles. They did everything right in the ball game, and Cordell helped them on several occasions right here. Burns Flat led 34-0 at the end of the first quarter, 58-0 at halftime, and then scored one more time in the second half as we had a running clock to get this ball game out the door and taken care of. So, like I said, we've got we're down to 13 players. That's no excuse, but the Blue Devils worked hard. The players at midfield, the Burns Flat and the Cordell Blue Devils meet at midfield right here, and you got to appreciate that effort right here. Coaches and players are meeting at midfield, because like I said, these guys see each other all year long. They see them in the summertime, they see them wintertime, year round. They're there to help and make these games happen. Go by and tell your sponsors thank you, so that we can bring you these ball games. Varsity. Okay, next ball game will be on the 23rd. We skip next Friday night, then we go to Empire. That's going to be a good ball game, but we'll bring you that ball game from Empire. So the junior high will be here on Monday night. Come out and support them. Go by and tell your sponsors for making this all possible. But we enjoy bringing these ball games, but we're going to wrap it up and get it out of here. So until that time, you've been listening to Blue Devil Football right here on 107 The Zone.
Bank 360 started as a community bank, and even though they are growing, handling the daily banking needs of friends and neighbors is central to everything they do. When it comes time for you to take on bigger and better challenges, Bank 360 is there with all your personal and commercial lending needs. And add in the convenience of on-the-go online banking. Here for your banking needs with 2 locations to serve you in Cordell and now Clinton. Bank 360, here for your banking needs.
Your Farmers Insurance agent in Cordell, Lee Gregg, believes in keeping you informed of all the ways to protect what's important to you. Whether you're looking for auto, homeowners, life, or farm insurance, he'll help you select the right protection for your insurance needs. Insurance can help provide financial protection for you and your family, and that's their goal at Gregg Insurance. You can trust your Farmers Insurance agency in Cordell to always work for what's best for you and your family.
Hey Blue Devil fans, I'm Mike Reimer with Mike's Meats in Cordell. I have a great selection of fresh cut steaks, roast, pork, and chicken, meat packs for every budget, and fresh ground beef every day. Bring your ice chest. The quality of meat and prices are worth the trip. I am a meat and more store. Besides excellent meat, we offer seasonings, kitchen gifts, and my beef jerky chips make a great snack. I'm located at 107 North Market Street, right across from the courthouse in Cordell.
Ray and Martha's Funeral Homes now have 6 locations in southwest Oklahoma to serve you. They're in Hobart, Mountain View, Carnegie, Anadarko, Cordell, and Sentinel. A family serving families. Available anytime you need them. Ask about transferring a policy from another funeral home. They'll take care of everything. And they're proud to support area young people and sponsor ball game broadcasts. Larry and Kim Eshitai, Ray and Martha's Funeral Homes. You can count on them and your time of need. RayandMarthas.com.
Everything you need and expect from a convenience store is always right here, waiting for you at the Right Here C-Store in Cordell. Fuel, food, more drinks, more seats, more hours, and where Subway is open until 11 and our grill is open till 10. It's always quick and convenient when you make a stop at the Right Here C-Store in Cordell. How about a car